Hello, welcome to the Basketball History Podcast.
Man, I can't wait to go to the game this weekend.
Why? It's pretty fun when you first go, but for who's playing, it'll just be a blowout.
Yeah, but I ain't never been to no NBA game, dog.
Bruh, do you even know who invented basketball?
LeBron James?
No, you dummy. He's a player. The man who created basketball is James Naismith.
That's what I said, LeBron James Naismith.
No, LeBron didn't do everything. How many times do I have to tell you?
You didn't let me finish. I was gonna say that.
Anyways, James Naismith made it a long time ago. More than 100 years ago.
Didn't he make it because they couldn't play football in the winter?
Yes, for once in your life, you're right. He even came up with the first 13 rules.
What were they?
Well, some aren't around today, but a few did stay in the game, with a few changes to them. The first rule, you may throw the ball in any direction with one or two hands.
Well, that's obviously still around today.
But what if you have three hands? That's a real question.
9 fingers?
Yeah. The second rule is you can bat the ball, but not with your fist.
So, could I hit it with a bat, like in baseball?
I'm really just going to act like I didn't hear that. And the next rule is you can't dribble the ball like you can now.
Well, that's dumb. So, it's like ultimate frisbee?
Yes. Pretty much. Which is lame. The fourth is that the ball must be in the hands and not on the body.
Well, duh.
No hurting, and if you get 2 hurts, which would technically be a foul, you are out till the next basket, and if intent to injure, you're ejected. And the sixth rule is that a foul is a violation of Rule 3, Rule 4, and Rule 5.
So back then a travel was a foul?
Yes, because of Rule 3. Were you even listening?
Maybe a little.
If you get 3 fouls without the other team fouling, they get a basket. You already know what a score or a goal is, right?
Well, obviously. That's all I do.
If you say so. And if the ball goes out of bounds, or OB, as some people say, it doesn't go to the team who did not touch it last.
So who gets it back then?
Whoever touches it first after it goes out.
I go freaking Usain Bolt to get the ball then.
Oh, gosh dang it. Okay. The ump tells the ref when there are 3 fouls and can disqualify according to Rule 5. And the ref also says if it's in or out.
So basically what refs do nowadays?
Yeah, pretty much. But for the games back then, they only had halves, like college basketball, with only 5-minute breaks in between each half.
I prefer courts, to be honest. It's just, you get more breaks. It's easier for the players.
Yeah, same. And I bet you can't guess the last rule.
You can't block the ball when it's going down towards the rim?
No, that rule actually wasn't invented until Wilt Chamberlain was destroying the NBA. The final rule is that whoever the most goals or points wins the game.
I guess that makes a lot more sense.
Now that you know the original rules, can you see how much the game has changed?
Yeah, they've added dumb rules like goaltending. Just let me block the ball like LeBron James.
But what if they do that to you?
I'd poster them for doing that, disrespecting me like that.
Yeah, maybe if you're 15 feet taller. Fun fact for you is that the rules only took 1 hour to make.
Watch Me by Silent O only took 30 minutes to make. Burn on LeBron James and Naismith. Better speed up.
Bro, you're not even a dude. Hoofer.
A hoofer dude?
Yes.
You need to get that 1920s talk out of here. What are we going to talk about now since we have time to fill?
Well, do you want to talk about the equipment or the timeline?
Well, equipment seems more relevant.
Okay, well, it's really just facts about the equipment, like the fact that the orange ball was made to be better seen by the players because brown could blend in.
Why not make it like neon green or something super bright?
Because you don't want to blind them, then they can't make anything.
Well, Mr. Know-It-All, why did they make a backboard? I know they didn't have them back then.
I do know that, just like I know everything. The fans used to hit the ball out of the basket, and the backboard was made in 1896.
What other equipment stuff is there?
I bet you can't guess why the net was made.
To help see the hoop?
That's close and probably could be a legitimate reason why. But another one is that it will slow the ball down to help the ref see if the ball goes in.
Is that it for the equipment?
Yes, but now it's time for the timeline.
Ugh, this is going to be so boring. It's going to be like history class.
The first baller to make a basket was William R. Chase.
That's an old dude name.
Yeah, basketball was made like 100 years ago. This dude's dead. His name's going to be pretty old. But anyways, the first college game was in January 1896, and the first pro game was the same year in November.
Oh, wow. That's almost 110 years. Oh, dear.
Yeah, I literally just said that. And in 1910, you could dribble, and then 1916, you could shoot after the dribble.
So you could dribble but then have to pass until 1916?
Yup.
I'd just say, give me the ball back as soon as I give it to them. Let me shoot the rock.
'Cause you're so good.
I am. Better than you.
Bet!
Okay. Anyways, what happens next in the timeline?
August 7th, 1976 is a historic day in history. Basketball goes into the Olympics.
Oh, yeah, that's when we had the Dream Team.
Actually, the Dream Team wasn't until 1996, which is 20 years later.
Oh,
But they were the bee's knees when they did play.
I told you to stop that.
But it just felt so right.
It really wasn't.
Okay, whatever. But finally, the farthest we are going on the timeline for basketball. January 11th, 1968. The Naismith Hall of Fame is created, named after James Naismith, who created basketball.
It's going to be named after me one day because I'm going to kill it in ball.
You still want to take me on about that bet you're going to lose?
Yeah, let's go right now, boy.